Hi there, my name is Simon, and in this video, I'm going to show you step by step how to use the FTX cryptocurrency exchange. FTX is one of the biggest crypto exchanges out there, and what makes it stand out from other cryptocurrency exchanges are their extremely low trading fees. They also support more fiat currencies than the average cryptocurrency exchange. So next to the common fiat currencies like US dollars, euros, or British pounds, you can also deposit fiat currencies like the Australian dollar, Mexican pesos, or Swiss francs. For me personally, FTX has become one of the go-to exchanges mainly because of their low trading fees and also because they don't charge any fees for withdrawing crypto from their exchange. FTX also has a mobile application that you can use to trade on the go. However, in this video, I'll walk you through everything on my computer. I am planning to do a video tutorial about the app as well though, so make sure to subscribe to the channel to not miss that video. So in this video, I'm going to give you a complete walkthrough of the FTX exchange and its features, starting by creating a new FTX account and also going through the identity verification and the security setup. Then we're going to look at how to deposit fiat currency or cryptocurrency into your FTX account, and then also how to withdraw crypto or fiat currency from your account to either a wallet or a bank account. We're also going to dive into the fees of FTX and how to reduce your trading fees as much as possible. And then I'm going to show you how to buy your first crypto on FTX and also how to trade cryptocurrency using the FTX trading interface. And finally, I'm also going to show you how you can make some passive income on the cryptos or the stablecoins that you're holding on FTX by either lending them out on the exchange or by staking them on the exchange. You'll find all the chapters of this tutorial down below in the video description, so you can skip to any part that you're looking for. Now, a quick disclaimer before we get started. I'm not a financial advisor, so anything I say in this video is for informational purposes only and nothing should be taken as financial advice. So with that being said, let's get started. Actually, before we get started, there's one more thing. I do have a special referral link for FTX down below in the video description. By using that link, you get an extra 5% fee discount on any trades that you do on FTX, basically for the lifetime of your account. So make sure to use that link to save some trading fees. So now let's get started. All right, so the first step is to go ahead and sign up for a new FTX account. And by using the link down below in the description, this referral code that you see here will be automatically applied to your sign up, and you will get 5% off your trading fees basically for the lifetime of your new FTX account, which can save you a lot of fees in the long run, especially if you do a lot of trading. So here, type in your email address, confirm it, decide on a password, and then click verify. Then here you have to just slide this puzzle piece into where it belongs. And then you're also going to have to agree to the terms of service here on the bottom, and then we can click on sign up. Cool, so just like that, we're already inside of our new FTX account. And now the first thing we need to do is to go through identity verification and also look at the security settings. Because without doing those things, we can't do anything here on this platform. We can't deposit anything, we can't trade. So this is what we have to do first. And before we get started with the identity verification, I'm going to show you here that FTX actually has two different levels, or actually three different levels of identity verification. So right now we are at the unverified tier, which means that we can't do anything except navigate through the website or through the exchange, but we cannot actually trade or deposit or withdraw anything. Then the next tier is the tier 1 of identity verification, which requires you to enter your email address, your full legal name, date of birth, country, and also your phone number. And that will allow you to then deposit cryptocurrency onto the exchange and start actually trading. And then it also gives you a withdrawal limit of up to $2,000 worth of cryptocurrency daily. But you cannot trade any futures. So if you want to do that, you're going to need to go for the next higher tier. And also, if you want to deposit fiat currency like US dollars, euros, and so on, you're also going to need to go for the next tier, which is the tier number 2, which also requires you to give them some kind of ID document. So a driver's license, a passport, or an ID card. And then you're also going to have to go through the face through the facial verification, which will require you to take your phone and actually take a photo of yourself so they can verify that you're actually the person on your ID document. They don't actually want to do this, but they have to because they are a regulated platform, so they need to do KYC, they need to do identity verification. And once you've done that, you'll have an unlimited, you will not have any limits anymore for withdrawing cryptocurrency, not for depositing cryptocurrency. And also it will enable you, like I said before, to deposit fiat currency. And you'll also be able to trade futures. So let's go back to our FTX account and let's start our identity verification. So to do that, we go to the top right to the gear icon right here. And then we go to identity verification here on the left side. So then we click on enable trading and deposits, which will start the identity verification process. So here, verification type, if you are an individual, simply tick individual right here. And then on the next step, you're going to have to type in your full name, the country you're from, and also verify your phone number. So you're going to have to type in your phone number. They're going to send you a code, and that code you're going to have to type in below right here. And then once you've done that, you're already verified as level 1, which means that you can now deposit cryptocurrency and start trading on FTX and also withdraw cryptocurrency of up to $2,000 per single day. And then if you want to get rid of all the other limits and also deposit fiat currency onto FTX, you're going to have to go to the next step, which is the level 2 verification. So if you want to do that, just simply scroll down and click on start verification right here. And then you have to decide on what kind of ID document you want to scan in. So you want to scan in a passport, driver's license, or identity card. I simply use my ID card right here. And then you're going to have to use your phone to scan that in. So you're going to have to open up the camera app on your phone, scan in that QR code, and then you're going to get to a website where they need access to your camera. And then you're going to simply take a photo of the front and back side of your ID card or driver's license or passport. And then you're also going to need to take a selfie using your phone. And then once that's done, you can come back here and then, as you can see, verifying documents. So it's going to take a couple of minutes. For me, it actually took less than a minute until everything was verified. Then on the next step, you can see the ID documents are submitted. And then it's after a couple of minutes, for me also, it only took like 2 or 3 minutes. And then I saw the message, identity verification complete. And just like that, we have now the level 2 identity verification without any limits. And then the next thing we need to do is set up two-factor authentication, which is a security measure here in FTX that is required in order for you to deposit funds and also trade here on this exchange. So to set this up, we simply go to the top right, the gear icon that you see here. Then we are already on the security tab. As you can see, we're going to scroll down and we go to two-factor authentication, as you can see right here. And if you don't know what two-factor authentication is, it's basically a two-step login method or a two-step verification method where in order to do certain things on your account, like logging in or withdrawing funds, you're also going to need a one-time password that you're going to get either via text message, via a security key, or via an application like Google Authenticator or Authy. Now, the most secure way is to use a security key like a YubiKey, which I have right here. In order to access your funds, you're going to need to have this key connected to the device you're trying to get to your funds with. Then the second most secure way is to use an application like Google Authenticator or Authy. Personally, I prefer to use Authy because I can use it on multiple devices. So if I ever would lose my phone, then I can still use another device like my iPad, for example, to get access to my funds. And then the least secure way is to use text message here. This way you would simply get a text message from FTX with your one-time password. However, if your phone gets SIM swapped, then the hacker gets access to your text messages, which in turn makes this two-factor authentication not secure anymore. So I would actually recommend against using text message. So in this tutorial, I'm going to simply use an application because that's free. And by the way, if you want to buy a security key like this right here, I'm going to leave a link down below in the description where you can get these. But let's move on using a simple application because that's free. So I'm going to click on Authy Google Authenticator right here. And now what you have to do is to simply download the application if you don't already have an Authenticator application. Like again, I use Authy, so I'm going to open up my application. Then I'm going to click on scan in QR code or add account. And then I'm going to simply scan in this QR code that I see on screen right here. And now it's generating a new one-time password. So this one-time password that you see on your phone now, you're simply going to type it in here. So let me just type it in. And then I can simply click on submit. And just like that, we have now set up two-factor authentication. So next time you log in, you're going to have to open up your Authenticator application and also type in your one-time password. And the same thing when you want to withdraw funds, you're also going to need that one-time password. So now that we have completed the identity verification and also set up two-factor authentication for our FTX account, we are finally able to fund our account with either fiat currency or cryptocurrency. So I'm going to show you how to deposit cryptocurrency first, and then we're going to move on to how to deposit fiat currency like US dollars, euros, and so on. So in order to do that, we simply go to the wallet right here on the top menu. And then you're going to see an overview of all the different assets that you can deposit onto FTX. You can also sort them by either cryptocurrency, leverage tokens, fiat currency, or tokenized stocks. And you can also simply tick this hide zero balances, and then you're going to see what balances you already have on your account. Now you're going to see something here on my account because I already have deposited something here, but for you it's just going to show nothing if you tick this box right here. So whatever crypto you want to deposit onto your account, the easiest way to go and deposit is to simply click on the search icon right here and then type in the coin. So as an example, I'm simply going to deposit some Solana coins here onto my FTX account. So I'm going to type in the ticker, which is SOL. And here we go. We have Solana right here. And then I'm going to click on deposit right here on the right side. And just like that, it generates my address for depositing Solana into my FTX account. So all I need to do here is simply copy this address, make sure you actually copy the entire address. Then I go to whatever I'm sending from. So in my case, I'm simply going to go to my Binance account where I'm sending Solana from. Here I'm going to paste the address in this field, and it's automatically recognizing that it's the Solana network, which is great. And now let's just withdraw the minimum amount that I can withdraw here, which is 0.3 Solana. And then I simply click on withdraw right here. And then obviously I'm going to have to confirm the transaction here on Binance, but I'm going to skip it for the video. Then once the transaction is confirmed, I can simply come back into my FTX account, click on deposits right here, and basically wait until the funds arrive. And then here we go. After refreshing the page after like a minute, I'm seeing a successful Solana deposit of 0.29 Solana in my account. Obviously, I had to pay a network fee of 0.01 Solana. And if you want to deposit stable coins, like for example, US dollar Tether, the cool thing here on FTX is that you can actually use different blockchains to send that stable coin over to your FTX account. So for example, if you go to balances right here, and let's say we want to send over some US dollar Tether, we can simply choose US dollar Tether right here, go to deposit, and then we can see different addresses. So there's the Ethereum address, there's the Tron address, the Solana address, and so on. So whatever blockchain is the cheapest for you to transfer over those coins, you can use that blockchain. So for example, when I go to Binance right here and I go to network, then I can see I have different fees for different networks. Right now, the Ethereum network is a lot more expensive compared to the Tron network, for example. So here, Ethereum, I'm going to pay around $24 fee because the network is very congested. And with Tron, I'm only going to pay around $1 fee. So obviously, I would want to use the Tron network. So let's try that out. Let's actually copy our Tron address here for US dollar Tether. Then we're going to paste it here in the Binance address field. And then it should actually recognize that it's a Tron address, as you can see here. It says congested, but let's see if it actually works. So Let's actually just send over 20 US dollar tether, and the receiving amount should be 19 US dollar tether. So I would have to pay a fee of $1 US. So let's click on withdraw right here. Then again, I have to go through the entire confirmation process. Then once that's done, I'm going to go back into my FTX account. I'm going to click on deposits. And again, I'm going to wait for that deposit to arrive. So after like 20 minutes of waiting, the transaction is still not going through yet. I believe that's because the Tron network is kind of congested right now, as we've seen before. So whenever that happens to you, don't worry, just wait until the confirmation will go through and then the deposit will show up on your FTX account. So I'm just going to let it be for now and we'll come back to this later. So let's go back to our FTX account and move on by showing you how to deposit fiat currency into your FTX account. So this would be your regular US dollars, euros, British pounds, Swiss francs, and so on. So in order to deposit fiat currency, again, we go to our wallet and then go to balances right here. And then we can also sort or filter with fiat currency. So I'm going to click on fiat right here. And then I'm only going to see the fiat currencies here on FTX. And as you can see, you have more fiat currencies available than on your average cryptocurrency exchange. So not only US dollars, euros, and pounds, but also like Hong Kong dollar, Singapore dollar, Turkish lira, Swiss francs, and so on. So you have a lot more currencies that you can deposit without having to convert it into US dollars, which always costs a very high conversion fee usually that banks are charging. However, I've just checked some of these options right here, like for example, Hong Kong dollar. When I click on deposit, it says that Hong Kong dollar wire deposits are currently paused. So sometimes apparently they are not able to handle deposits for different currencies other than US dollars. For example, let's try Swiss francs. So here this would work with a bank transfer. Let's try, for example, British pounds. This works with bank transfer, wire transfer. Turkish lira currently doesn't work. Mexican pesos currently doesn't work. And yeah, so you can see it really depends on what kind of currency you're trying to deposit. Usually, you will be able to deposit via a bank transfer, and for some currencies, you also will be able to deposit using a credit or debit card. For example, US dollars. Let's try that. Click on US dollar deposit right here. You have different possibilities to use either stable coins, but that's another thing. So we want to use fiat currency actually. So you can use a card, so a debit or a credit card, as you can see right here, or a wire transfer. Using a credit card is usually a bit more expensive, and wire deposits, so bank transfers, are actually free here on FTX, which is also very nice, unless your bank charges anything for outgoing transfers, but that's usually not the case for most banks. So how do we actually deposit? So we can use the card option right here if you want to use a credit or debit card. So you would simply have to click on add card right here, type in all the card information. I have already added a card, so I can simply choose my card right here, type in the security code. So I'm just going to type it in here. And then let's just try to deposit 10 US dollars like this. And then you can see what fees you're going to have to pay. So right now I would have to pay 61 cents in fees for this transaction. So just usually I wouldn't really go with a credit card deposit because I can simply do a bank transfer with lower fees or no fees at all. But to demonstrate here, I'm simply going to go through with it. So I'm going to click on submit right here. And now it's submitting. So now I had to wait for like 5 minutes, and now the $10 is sitting in my account. I can also see it here when I go to deposits that I have completed a credit card deposit of 10 US dollars. And when I go to my TransferWise account, which is where my credit card is from, I can see that I have paid $10.61 for this transaction. So the estimate of the fee was actually correct that we saw before. So now let's also look at how we can deposit fiat currency using a bank transfer, which is actually my recommended method because it's free here on FTX. So you're not going to pay any fees compared to using a credit card. So I'm going to go to balances right here. And then I'm going to choose again US dollars as an example, click on deposit. And now I'm going to choose deposit via wire. So here you automatically see the wire instructions. So the receiving bank account, the address, the routing number, and so on. And what's very important here is that you actually use this identifier code for your bank transfer. So in the reference field or in the memo field, you're going to paste this number that you see on your screen when you click deposit. Otherwise, your account will not be credited with whatever you're sending over. The second thing that is very important is that you send from a bank account that is under your own name. So the name that you have used to sign up for FTX with. Back when you did the identity verification for your FTX account, you used a name, and that name has to be the exact same name of the bank account you're sending money from. And then the third thing you should remember is that you also have to register your deposit here on FTX by typing in the amount you want to send over. So let's say you want to send 1,000 US dollars. Then you want to tick this box that you have included the identifier in the memo field that we have talked about before. And then you're going to click on confirm USD deposit. And once you've done that, it's registered. And then FTX is basically waiting for the deposit to arrive in your FTX account. So once you've done that, you can go ahead to your online banking account or to your bank and initiate your deposit. So let's now talk about the fees of the FTX cryptocurrency exchange and how to reduce those fees as much as possible, because in the long run, you want to keep as much of your trading profits as possible. So you want to have the lowest fees as possible. Now, all the information that you see here in this short presentation, you're also going to find on the website. I simply just gathered the most important information and just put it on this short presentation. Now, the fees on FTX work kind of similarly like the fees of Binance or other cryptocurrency exchanges, where the more you trade, the less you're going to have to pay in trading fees. So if you trade less than $2 million worth of cryptocurrency per month, you're going to be at the tier 1 level, and you're going to pay 0.02% for a maker fee and 0.07% as a taker fee. The difference between market maker and market taker is simply that if you are a market maker, you are putting in a limit order providing liquidity to the market. And if you are a market taker, you are taking liquidity by taking a limit order from somebody else. So your order, which is a market order, will actually be carried out immediately. But for that, you're going to have to pay a higher fee. So the fees of FTX are actually quite competitive when you compare it to other exchanges. So for example, when we compare it to Binance, for example, which in itself has already has already low fees compared to Coinbase, then we can see that FTX is even lower. So with Binance, they start at 0.1% as a maker and taker fee, and you can go down to 0.75 if you pay your fees in the BNB token. And when we go back to the FNX, we can see that it's a lot lower here, even in the tier 1 bracket. And when we compare it even with Coinbase, they start at 0.5%, so a lot higher than the FTX exchange. So comparing it to other exchanges, the fees of FTX are actually already very low. But you can also get them lower. So one thing you can do is to use a special referral link when you sign up to FTX, and that will get you another 5% discount basically for the lifetime of your account for each trade that you do. I'm going to leave my personal referral code down below in the video description. So if you use that link or that referral code to sign up to FTX, you're going to get that 5% discount. So that's the first thing you can do. Then the second thing you can do is you can buy FTT token, which is the native token of the FTX exchange, and then simply hold that token on your account, and that will also get you an additional discount. So here's exactly how many FTT tokens you're going to have to hold for a specific discount. So if you hold like $1,000 worth of FTT, then you're going to have a 5% additional discount on all the other discounts that you already have. then obviously the more you hold, the larger the discount will be. However, the lowest that you can go as a taker fee will be 0.015%. Then if you now stake those FTT tokens inside of FTX, then you're going to get an additional rebate, a fee rebate for maker fees. So you can get 25% to 40% depending on how many FTT tokens you have staked. So you can pause the video here and check this out for yourself. I'm not going to go in this deeper. So now we're going to move on to deposit and withdrawal fees. So here I also created an overview of the most important information that I could find on the FTX website. So let's start with fiat currency. If you want to deposit fiat currency onto FTX, you're going to have the possibility to use a bank transfer, which is actually free unless your bank charges you something for sending money somewhere. Or you can use a credit card, which then will you will gonna have to pay credit card fees. So I would recommend to use a bank transfer whenever possible. Then for withdrawing fiat currency, it really depends on what kind of currency you're withdrawing and how much you're withdrawing. For example, if you want to withdraw US dollars, then if you want to withdraw less than 10,000 US dollars, you're going to pay a $75 fee, which is quite high. If you want to withdraw over 10,000 US dollars, then it's no problem. It's going to be a free withdrawal. Then for Brazilian real, it's going to be 0.3% plus, I guess that means 10 real. So it's going to be a bit of a fee that you're going to have to pay if you want to withdraw in the Brazilian currency. And then all other currencies should actually be free to withdraw. And then for crypto, depositing any cryptocurrency is actually free. If you, for example, deposit from Binance, then Binance charges a fee for withdrawing it from their platform. But then FTX doesn't charge anything for depositing something or for depositing crypto onto their platform, which is the usual case, or which is very common for most platforms. Depositing crypto, usually they don't charge anything. However, the special thing with FTX is that for withdrawals, for crypto withdrawals, they don't charge anything either. So they will not charge you the network fees that they have to pay to withdraw the crypto from your account. So withdrawing is actually free for crypto here on FTX, which is very nice, and which is also a reason why I like this exchange very much. So withdrawing, you're gonna have no fees. However, if you want to withdraw Bitcoin, if you want to withdraw less than 0.001 Bitcoin, then it will cost you something if you want to do more than one of these withdrawals per day. So you get one free withdrawal with less than 0.001 Bitcoin, but after that, it's going to cost you a fee. If you withdraw anything over 0.001 Bitcoin, it's going to be free anyways. And then if you want to withdraw Ethereum or ERC20 tokens, it's also going to cost you a fee. However, with ERC20 tokens, you do get free withdrawals if you have some FTT staked on the platform, and the more FTT you have staked, the more free withdrawals you will get per day. All right, so now how do we actually buy cryptocurrency here on the FTX exchange? Well, there's mainly two ways how you can buy cryptocurrency here. The first one is a bit more simple, and then the second one is a bit more complex. By going for the simple way, you're going to have to pay a bit more for your crypto. But again, it's going to be easier. And then the second way, you're going to save a bit of money in fees, but you're going to have to go through more steps. So the first way would be to simply log into your FTX account. Then you're going to be on the homepage. You're going to scroll down until you see this convert feature right here. With this feature, you can simply convert cryptos or fiat currency that you already have on your account into cryptocurrency, or you can also directly deposit fiat currency through this convert feature here using a credit card, a debit card, or bank transfer, and then it will automatically be converted into cryptocurrency, into the cryptocurrency that you want to buy. Now, the thing you have to consider here is that you're going to pay a bit more for your crypto because the second way you could buy crypto is to go directly through the trading interface here on FTX. So if you would go to markets right here on the top, then go to spot market, and then let's say we want to buy some Bitcoin, we would simply go to Bitcoin USD, and then the trading interface would open up. So what you would do is deposit funds onto your FTX account and then buy the cryptocurrency that you want to buy directly here through this trading interface. And if that's the way you want to buy your crypto, simply skip ahead to the part where I explain how to trade here on FTX, and then you're going to see exactly how you can use the trading interface here to buy your cryptocurrency. But for this part, I'm going to simply explain to you how to use the convert feature, because that's the easiest way how you can buy crypto here on the exchange. So let's say I want to buy some Ethereum here using this convert feature. So the first thing I would have to decide on is what do I want to pay with, which would be here on the left side. And let's say I want to use my US dollars to pay with. So I'm going to choose US dollars. It's already pre-selected right here. And then I'm going to decide on what crypto I want to buy. So here I'm going to simply look for Ethereum. It's right here. So I have it locked in. And now I can decide on how much I want to buy. So how much US dollars I want to spend. I already have deposited some US dollars. It's actually 20 US dollars here on my account. So I'm going to simply type in 20. But you could also, if you don't already have US dollars or any currency here on the account, you could also simply click on deposit, which would ask you to either go through a credit card payment or through a bank transfer payment. If you don't already have funds on your account. But I already have some US dollars, so I'm going to simply use my balance right here. So one thing I want to show you as well is that it's going to be a bit more expensive. So if you click on refresh quote right here, we can see how much we have to pay for or per one Ethereum, which right now is 4,158 US dollars. They say that there's no fee actually, but the fee is kind of built into the price that we have to pay for our Ethereum. So let's actually compare this price with the price that we can see on the market here on FTX. So again, if we go to markets right here, and then we look for Ethereum US dollar trading pair. So let's go right here. And then we can see the current price for Ethereum here on the market is 4,146 US dollars. And they ask us to pay 4,156. So it's a bit more expensive. It's actually not too much when we compare it, but that's kind of the price you have to pay if you go through this convert feature instead of going through the market directly right here. So let's say that's fine with me. So I'm going to simply click on convert right here. And then it's converting my 20 US dollars that I have already on my account into the Ethereum. And now I can simply go to my wallet. And now I should have some Ethereum in my account. And as we can see, here's Ethereum. And I have $19.95 worth of Ethereum in my FTX account. So now I could also use Ethereum to convert it in any other currency that I want to. So I would simply choose Ethereum right here. And then let's say I want to convert my Ethereum into Bitcoin. Then I could simply go to max without borrow. So it will take all the Ethereum that I have on my account. So then here I can see how much Bitcoin I would get for converting my Ethereum into Bitcoin. Now, if I would click on convert, it would simply convert my Ethereum into Bitcoin. So this is basically how you can use this convert feature on FTX. So let's now look at how we can withdraw cryptocurrency from our FTX account to another exchange or a cryptocurrency wallet, and also how we can withdraw fiat currency like US dollars, euros, and so on to a bank account. Let's start with how to withdraw cryptocurrency. So to withdraw your crypto on FTX, you simply go to your wallet here on the top menu, and then you can see your balances right here. You can also just click on hide zero balances. If you have this ticked, then you're only going to see the balances that you already have in your account, which is a bit easier to find your balances. So let's say I want to withdraw some Solana right here. So all I would do is find my coin that I want to withdraw. Then I'm going to click on withdraw right here. And then I have to decide on the amount that I want to withdraw. So let's say I want to withdraw 1 Solana. If you want to withdraw everything you have on your account, you can simply click on max right here. And then it would simply put in all the coins that you currently have. But let's say I want to simply withdraw 1 Solana for now. Then here I have to paste in my Solana address of wherever I want to withdraw to. So I'm going to simply withdraw to my Binance account that I've already opened right here. So I'm going to copy my Solana address of my Binance wallet right here. Then I'm going to go back to FTX. I'm going to paste the address into this field, and I can also save it if I want to. And then I have to type in my two-factor authenticator code, which I have on my phone. So I'm going to quickly get that. And by the way, here on the bottom, you can see the estimated fee is 0 Solana, which is very cool here on FTX that you don't have to pay any withdrawal fees. So you don't have to pay any network fees when withdrawing crypto from your FTX account to another crypto address. There's an exception with Bitcoin. So if you withdraw below 0.001 Bitcoin, or if you withdraw Ethereum or an ERC20 token, that's going to cost you a fee. But otherwise, all the other cryptos, it's going to be free to withdraw here, which is very cool. So now I've typed in my two-factor authenticator code. So I can now click on withdraw right here. And now I can go to withdrawals. And I can see that the withdrawal of 1 Solana is requested right here. And now I just have to wait until it's going through and it has enough confirmations until I see it in my Binance account. And now let's look at how we can withdraw fiat currency, so US dollars, euros, and so on, to our bank account. So again, we go to our wallet right here on the top, and we can tick hide 0 balances, and then we can see all the balances that we currently have on our account. Now, the first thing you want to make sure is that you have the actual fiat currency sitting in your account that you want to withdraw. So if you only have US dollar Tether in your account, you can't really withdraw that to your bank account, because this is a stablecoin that is simply following the price of the real currency US dollars. Now, you can also, if you have crypto in your account, you also need to sell that first into fiat currency so you can actually withdraw to your bank account. So you would have to go to markets here on the top. And then let's say if you have some Bitcoin that you want to sell, you want to first go to BTC USD and then sell it into that. Or if you have some US dollar Tether or another stable coin like USDC, then you want to go to fiat right here, and you want to find the pair that actually converts it into your fiat currency that you want to withdraw. Now, the easier way you could also use, it's a bit more expensive, is to simply go through this. So let's say if I have some US dollar Tether, let's go US dollar Tether, and I want to convert it into US dollars, then I could simply convert it with this feature. So I could simply click on the quantity that I want to convert, and then I have the actual US dollars in my wallet that I can then withdraw to my bank account. So let's go back to our wallet right here, and I have some US dollars in my account. So let's say we want to withdraw that to our bank account. So I'm going to go for US dollars, click on withdraw right here. And then I have to go with withdraw fiat right here, because if I click on one of these options or US dollar Tether option, then it's only going to give me a wallet address that I can type in here, which is not your bank account. So again, we want to go with withdraw fiat. And then here you can simply type in the amount you want to withdraw to your bank. Now here, keep in mind that the minimum you can withdraw is actually 100 US dollars. You can't withdraw anything less than 100 US dollars to your bank account. And then simply type in all your banking information. Make sure that the bank account you're withdrawing to actually is under the same name as the name of your FTX account. So it has to be your own bank account, otherwise the transfer will not go through. And then you have to confirm the transfer, typing in your Google Authenticator or Authy 2FA code, or use your YubiKey, or get the 2FA code with a text message, however you have set it up. And then you have to acknowledge to the terms and click on withdraw. Now, always double check that all the information is correct right here, so there won't be any problem with your bank transfer. And one more thing I should mention is that if you withdraw less than 10,000 US dollars, then you're going to have to pay a fee of 75 US dollars, which is quite high. If you withdraw more than 10,000 US dollars, it's going to be free. And for all other currencies, it's going to be a free withdrawal, no matter how much you withdraw to your bank account. Except for Brazilian real, they're going to have a, I believe, 0.3% plus 10 real fee for all withdrawals to your bank account. So now let's look at how we can actually trade here on the FTX crypto exchange. So the first thing we need to do is to decide on what we actually want to trade. So what trading pair? To do that, we go to the markets here on the top right, and then we can see all the different markets that we can trade on FTX. And they do have a lot of interesting markets. So there's the futures market, there's the spot market, which is what we're gonna stick to in this tutorial. There's tokenized stocks as well. There's leverage tokens, volatility, prediction, which is very interesting. So you can basically bet on who's becoming president, I guess. And then you also have the fiat market. But like I said, if you are a beginner, you should probably stick to the spot market where there's no leverage involved. So here we're simply going to choose what trading pair we want to trade. Let's say we want to trade some Bitcoin against US dollars. So this is what I'm going to choose right here. And when we click on that, we will automatically get to the trading screen of FTX. So if this is the first time you're seeing one of these trading screens, then it probably looks a bit overwhelming, but don't worry, I'm going to explain to you all the most important parts so you can then confidently carry out your trades. So here in the top left, we can see the current trading pair that we're trading in, and we can always change that trading pair by simply going to the three lines right here on the left side. And then we can go to spot market and we can change that to, let's say, Ethereum US dollars. And then we would see the Ethereum price here against the US dollar. But let's actually stick to Bitcoin for now. So I'm going to go back to Bitcoin US dollars. Here you can see the current price that Bitcoin is trading at right now. And then you can see the 24-hour volume here on the FTX exchange. What you can see here is basically a candlestick chart representing the price moves of Bitcoin against US dollars. Now, these lines right here, these so-called candles, these are, let me go down. These are so-called candlesticks. So one candlestick represents a specific time period. So right now, the time period is set to 5 minutes, but we could also change that to, let's say, 30 minutes. So one candlestick then would represent 30 minutes in price moves. And then you can see here on the bottom, if it's a green candle, then in the 30 minutes, the price actually rised from here, in this case, 59,000 US dollars to 59,600 and 700 US dollars. Here at the bottom of this thick line here on the candle is always the starting price when the 30 minutes started, and then the end of the candle is the end price of those, the end of the 30 minutes. So when the 30 minutes are through, this is the price. So then again, if you have a red candle, then in the 30-minute period, the price has actually fallen. And then you can also see these slimmer lines here, these narrow lines, which are the price move. So in this 30-minute period, what was the highest price Bitcoin was trading at and what was the lowest price? So this is basically how you can read the candlestick chart. Then on the bottom, you can also see the trading volume. So how much Bitcoin was actually traded in a specific time period. And obviously on the right side, you can see the price right here of Bitcoin. And then here on the top of the candlestick chart, you can also change the view of the candlesticks. You can compare this chart with other charts. You can add indicators like, for example, the moving average indicator. And you can basically just play around with this view a bit and use all the indicator tools that you need for your trading. So let's now move on to the order book right here, where you can basically see all the people who want to buy Bitcoin at a specific price and all the people who want to sell Bitcoin at a specific price. Now, by definition, the price people want to sell at here in the order book is always higher than the price people want to buy at. The best price people are bidding right now is always on the top, and the best price people are asking is also always on the top. And if one of these prices match on the top here, then the trade will actually be carried out, and the Bitcoin of the person who wants to sell will actually go to the Bitcoin to the person who wants to buy Bitcoin at the agreed price. Here on the bottom, you can see the most recent trades. So this is the price that the last trade went through at, and also here how much Bitcoin was sold at this specific price here, the time on the right side. So let's now carry on and do our first trade here on FTX. So we go to the right side of the trading interface right here, where it says buy Bitcoin, sell Bitcoin. And we're going to look at two different order types, the market order and the limit order. So first we choose buy Bitcoin here because we want to buy Bitcoin. And then we choose the order type. So let's actually change it from limit order to market order. So what a market order does is it's going to be a trade that will be executed almost immediately, and it's going to just take the best price that is currently available inside of the order book. So if I would buy some Bitcoin right now at this specific moment, then I would get $61,015 for one Bitcoin. This is the best price that is currently available inside of the order book, so the best bid price in the order book. So let's actually do that. Let's just use this slider right here to decide on how much I want to spend. Let's say I want to spend $30 on Bitcoin using a market order, so I'm simply going to take the best price. And the advantage of using a market order is that the trade will actually carry out immediately. But the disadvantage is that I don't really know what price I'm gonna get. So if I'm very unlucky and I click on buy right now, the price maybe rises 5%, which is unlikely, but it can happen. And then I would get a 5% worse price than I thought I would get. So this is the disadvantage. And the other disadvantage is that you're gonna have to pay a bit more fees if you do a market order, because you're taking liquidity here from the order book. So let's actually carry out this trade right now. Let's simply click on buy, and then it should carry out immediately. So the order is placed right now. And now here on the bottom, when I go to order history right here, I can see that my trade has been carried out. So I have bought 0.0005 Bitcoin for the price of $61,006 for one Bitcoin, and the order was filled. I have spent $30.50. So as you can see, the market order has filled immediately. Let's now also look at how we can do a limit order. So I'm going to change from order type market order to limit order. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see it better. And now by doing a limit order, I can set the exact price that I want to buy Bitcoin for. So I don't have the uncertainty of not knowing what price I'm going to spend. And I'm also going to have to pay a bit less fees, because then I'm providing liquidity here to the order book. Now, the disadvantage is going to be that I don't really know when my trade is going to be carried out. So let's look at the order book right here, and now we can see that the bid price, the best one, is currently $61,110. So let's say I want to buy my Bitcoin for a bit less. I want to spend only $61,100. So this is like $10 less for one Bitcoin. And now I want to spend, let's say, again, $30. And now I can simply click on buy. And now my order will actually be in this order book, but actually, as you can see, the price has fallen below 61,100. So my order is most likely already filled. So let's actually scroll down again and see in the order history. Let's refresh. So we can see my limit order has been filled at $61,100. So maybe this time let's go for an even lower price. Let's try 60,500. This will for sure not go through immediately. So I'm going to click on buy as well. And now my order is somewhere down here in the order book with the bid price $60,500. So now when I scroll down, I can go to open orders, and now I can see my limit order right in here. And at any time I can also simply click on cancel order, and then the order is canceled and it will not be filled when the price actually falls to this price. So one reason to put in a limit order instead of a market order is because then you're going to have a lot less fees. Because you're going to have 0.02% instead of 0.07%, which is significantly less. So then sometimes you want to make sure that it actually is carried out as a limit order and not as a market order, because sometimes when you put in a price right here and then you click buy, then the price has already hit the price that you want to buy at, and the order will go through immediately, and then it will actually count as a market order. So what you can do is you can tick this post only orders on, and then if the price has already hit your price, then the order will be canceled because it cannot go through as a limit order. So this way you can actually make sure that you will be the market maker, and you will get the fee of 0.02% instead of 0.07%. So if you want to make sure you get the lowest fees, always turn the post here on. Another cool thing you can do here on the FTX exchange is to lend out your cryptocurrency, stablecoins, or even fiat currency for some passive income through interest. So when we go to our wallet right here, and then we can see that for each asset that we hold, all the way on the right side, it offers us to lend our coins or stake our coins if it's a cryptocurrency that you can stake. But for US dollars or Bitcoin, for example, we can lend them out. So usually the interest rate for lending out stablecoins or fiat currency is a bit higher compared to the interest you get lending out Bitcoin, for example, or other cryptocurrencies. Currently, the rate is 1% for Bitcoin, and for US dollar Tether, for example, it's 14%. So let's actually click on one of these buttons. Let's click on Lend US dollars. Then I can start lending. Let's say we want to lend 100 US dollars, and then we can decide on what minimum interest rate we want to get. So this is not the rate that you will actually get. The rate you will get is the best rate on the market currently. So there's also like a market for lending and borrowing here on FTX. Let's say if I have some US dollars sitting in my account anyway, I'm simply gonna lend it out as long as I'm not doing anything with it, so I can earn some interest. Let's say the minimum rate I want to get is, let's say, 3% per year, which is pretty conservative. And then it automatically calculates the hourly rate for you. And now I can simply click on save. And now I have put in my US dollars on the market to be lent out. And I've actually lent out some US dollars I think yesterday or 2 days ago. So I can go to the the icon here on the top. Then I go to borrow and lending. And here I can see that I'm currently lending 9 US dollar Tether, and now I'm also lending 100 US dollars. And then when I scroll to the bottom, I can already see my lending history and how much I have earned. So currently, from those 9 US dollar Tether that I have lent out, I am earning every single hour. So here, every hour, your interest will be paid out to your account. So here you can see the proceeds are very little, but it's something. If your US dollars is sitting in your account anyway, doing nothing, why not lend it out? However, there is obviously risk involved lending out your money here, because other people will borrow your funds in order to do margin trading, to do leverage trading. So there is a kind of a risk involved. Make sure you get informed about the risks of lending out money here before doing that. But this is how you can do it. Now on FTX, you'll also have the possibility to stake cryptocurrencies directly on the exchange. So when we go to the menu here and go to stake, we can scroll down a bit and we can see that we can stake 4 different cryptocurrencies. So the first one is the FTT token, which is the native cryptocurrency of FTX. And by staking this token, you're going to get a couple of different benefits. The first one would be to get a referral rate increase. So when you refer people to FTX, you get a specific part of their trading fees. And when you are staking a specific amount of FTT token, as you can see here, then you get an increased referral rate, an increased commission of the trading fees of your referred traders. So it starts at 25%, and then if you stake all the way up to 1 million FTT token, you're going to get 40% of their trading fees. Then you also have a maker fee rebate. So if you put in limit orders, then you get a specific part of the trading fee that you have paid to FTX. You're going to get that back. So getting that reimbursed. And the more you stake, the more you get back. You also get bonus votes, airdrop increase, and free daily ERC20 or Ethereum token or Ethereum withdrawals. Now, you can also stake other coins like the Serum token. You can also stake Solana or Radium. And the rewards for staking these tokens is simply an interest on these coins. So when you stake it, you're going to get more of the same coin that you are staking. For example, if I would go ahead and stake some Solana, I would get a 6% annualized staking reward. So 6% interest on what I'm staking. Let me just show you how you would simply stake this on the exchange. I have some Solana on my account, so I'm going to simply go to the right side here and then click on stake. And I'm going to have to wait 7 days if I want to unstake my Solana again. So if I want to trade my Solana, I will have to go ahead and unstake it, so then it's not locked anymore. But from the point of unstaking it to the point where I have access to the Solana tokens, I'm going to have to wait 7 days. So let's say I want to stake 0.5 Solana. I'm going to simply click on stake right here. And now my Solana is staked. And on those 0.5 Solana, I'm now going to earn an interest of around 6% per year. Then when I scroll down, I can see in my staking history that I have now staked 0.5 Solana. And here, staking reward history, I would actually see all the rewards that I would get if I would just leave it in for a time. You would see all of your rewards right here. Now, at any time, you can also unstake it. So I would click on unstake right here. And then I would say the maximum amount. So I want to unstake all of the 0.5 Solana. So I could now unstake it immediately, but then I would have to pay a 10% fee, which is something I don't want to do right now. So I'm going to simply click on schedule for unstaking. And then, like I said, I'm going to have to wait 7 days until I will have the 0.5 Solana back in my account so I can trade it again. So I hope this video helped you out getting started on FTX. If it did, I really appreciate if you click that thumbs up button down below and also subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos just like this one. Let me know in the comment section what kind of cryptocurrency topic you want me to make a video about next. And with that being said, thank you very much for watching and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.